Halton Regional Police were called to Joseph Brant Memorial Hospital around 9:45 last night as an anonymous tipster called in a bomb threat. Now, hospital staff were immediately notified of the situation and no bomb was actually found on the premises. Now, Halton Regional Police are refusing to comment any further on the situation other than saying that the investigation is ongoing. But Hamilton Police have said that there were two other locations targeted, one of them being McMaster University, the other being Mohawk College. Now, if you have any information about any of these bomb threats, please get in touch with Halton Regional Police or Crime Stoppers. You can reach Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or haltoncrimestoppers.com. Reporting from Joseph Brant Memorial Hospital in Burlington, I'm Pierce Lang for Halton Insider. Nelson High School in Burlington and Oakville St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Secondary are two of the most decorated athletic programs in Halton sports. But when it comes to senior football, it's been a rather one-sided affair.
Nelson traditionally is one of the better teams, one of the powerhouses in Halton football. And this year especially, they're actually probably the odds-on favorite maybe to win the league.
Of all the championship banners at STA, there's only one for senior football, and it's from 20 years ago. Meanwhile, until recently, Nelson ran roughshod on the entire region. Now tonight's game should reignite the flame of that heated rivalry as the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders are coming into tonight's game, having lost twice in the Tier 2 championships, finishing as runners-up, and last year the Nelson Lords finished runners-up in Tier 1 to a very tough Assumption squad. And now, while Coach Hickey is hoping to build on the successes of the last two seasons, he knows tonight's opponent is going to be a real challenge and his work is cut out for him.
Their seniors just losing by 1 point in the finals last year to Assumption, and their junior team last year just rolling through all of Tier 1 to win the championship. So not only tradition there, but they have a real good team this year. With that being said, we're going to have to take care of all facets of the game. We can't afford to shoot ourselves in the foot. We can't afford to take penalties. We're going to have to come out swinging. We know they're going to be ready. We got a young team, but there's no better way to challenge ourselves and kind of figure out who we are than to play Nelson week 1.
Now, one of the veterans on this Aquinas squad that the Raiders will be looking to for leadership against their heavily favored opponents is their third-year starting quarterback.
We've had Garrett Holmes there for both years, and he's, I know, raring to go, looking to put another good regular season together. We're always looking to get a little bit better every year. With the turnover and everything, that's not always possible, but that's definitely going to be our goal.
And as you would expect, this Raiders football team is chomping at the bit, waiting for their chance to prove themselves against the legendary football lords of Nelson High School.
The boys are fired up. Obviously, week 1 of any football season, the boys are ready to go. Fall, nothing better to kick off September with football, get it rolling, get the school spirit going, and even on top of all that, a Friday Night Lights game, week 1 of the season, Halton football. You know it's a show. People are going to be coming from every school to come check out what Nelson has, what STA has, and kind of what's in store for the Halton High School football season. So it's a great way to kick things off.
And now if you want to catch the action, you can come on down to Nelson Stadium on Belvina and New Street to watch the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders take on the home team, the Nelson Lords, here on our first Friday Night Lights football broadcast at 7 p.m. Reporting from Nelson High School, I'm Pierce Lang. The town of Oakville has launched a public art project that may come as music to your ears.
So the Town of Oakville Recreation and Culture Department, in partnership with Miri Music, is pleased to present Oakville's Musical Moments. It's a creative collection of 6 pianos that have been deployed in public spaces in the effort to bring music to the community and offer residents and visitors the opportunity to make their own musical moment, take a video and share it on social media.
Having only been installed Monday, and with the rainy weather we experienced on Tuesday, the response online to this project has already been incredible. Now, these outdoor pianos do afford people the opportunity to get outside and play the music they love in such a beautiful setting, such as here in Kerr Village, or down at the boardwalk in Bronte, or at Iroquois Rec Center. But there's an added incentive in case you're a little more competitive. There's going to be a judged contest to see whose video is actually the best on social media. And with that, there's the opportunity to win a very special prize. Miriam Music School stepped up with a very cool prize when the opportunity arose for them to team up and partner with the town of Oakville on this project.
If people come in and they play the pianos and they're taking videos and snapping photos, they start posting items online with the hashtag Oakville Makes Music. We will have a jury selected, which I don't think has been selected yet, and they will go through and find some interesting videos, and the grand prize winner will receive a Kawai ES100 digital piano with a stand and a bench, and there'll be some other smaller prizes.
Now, if you're worried that you won't be able to find a free piano in your neighborhood, don't worry, you're not going to have to go very far to find one because they are spread out throughout the town.
We're here in Bronte with the piano behind me. There's another in Coronation Park, a third in Town Square. If you visit Kerr Village, we have one in Westwood Park, and then outside Glen Abbey Community Center and outside Iroquois Community Center as well.
Now keep in mind that these pianos aren't going to be out here forever. They're only going to be here till the end of August or as long as the weather permits. So if you want to get entered in to win the free keyboard, make sure you use the hashtag Oakville Makes Music when you're posting online or to whatever social media app that you're using. Reporting from Kerr Village, I'm Pierce Lang for Halton Insider. Anyone who has been through Oakville Place in recent months will have noticed that there is a huge multi-million-dollar renovation taking place.
When RioCan took over the property about 3 years ago, they saw a lot of potential, and we really want to cater to the Oakville community. So they're investing $30 million into the property by re-merchandising it and giving it a complete makeover.
And while you can still see some of the old tiles in the middle of the mall or the barred railings, the new modern touches are already beginning to be installed. And with the large investment that RioCan has put into Oakville Place for the revitalization of this mall, they're hoping to see more boutique-style stores show up rather than merely just the big box-style stores that we've seen in the past. With the recent additions of Sephora and Pusateri's, the hope is that more of these specialty shops will begin to move in to cater to Oakville's very specific needs.
I think the Oakville community is different. We're referred to as a town as opposed to a city. So I think we're really thinking about having the center more boutique-y as opposed to large retailers.
And with all the changes and exciting new storefronts, that means some classic adornments from around the mall have had to find new homes.
The clock wasn't a part of the new renovation plans. We did speak to the city, and the artwork that was commissioned, which was the oak leaf statue, will be given back to the city on September the 30th. So they'll be unveiling it there at City Hall. So although it's not here, we are working on having some other art pieces with the lighting. We'll have some beautiful circular fixtures put up throughout the common areas as well. So there's lots to see.
Now, I've been told by RioCan that the renovations here are expected to be completed by spring of 2017, but they're still holding out hope that they may be completed by this Christmas. Now, if you'd like to find out more information about the renovations taking place at Oakville Place, you can follow them on their various different social media applications, and then you can always check out oakvilleplace.com. Reporting from Oakville, I'm Pierce Lang for Halton Insider.